The benefit of seeing and hearing the Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva. When Buddha Shakyamuni was living in this world, once in the Triastrimsa's palace, he told his deceased mother, who had ascended to heaven palace, about the Sutra of Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha Fundamental Vows. The sutra is a biography of Ksitigarbha, stories of how he had saved his mothers from suffering for numerous lifetimes, and touching vows. He particularly explained the extraordinary goodness of Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha in the sutra. For today in Triastrimsa's palace, I am going to commend and praise the Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha for his meritorious deeds to all human being and devas, his inconceivable deeds, which surpass all other sacred causes, his deeds to achieve the 10th bhumi, its non-retrogression from Anattara Samyak Sambodhi and achieve Buddhahood.
O world-honored one! Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha has always had pity on sinful, miserable, suffering beings. In thousands of myriads of millions of worlds, he takes thousands of myriads of millions of transformation forms. I heard you, O world-honored one, and many other Buddhas from all directions,
all in unison, singing the praises of Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha meritorious virtues, and inconceivable majestic miraculous powers, revealing that even of all the past, present and future Buddhas should speak of and try to enumerate his meritorious virtues, they still would never exhaust them. Earlier, O world-honored one, you uttered a universal announcement to the congregation, saying that you wished to praise Ksitigarbha beneficial deeds. I only hope that you, O world-honored one, for the benefit of all sentient beings of the present and the future, will praise Ksitigarbha inconceivable deeds, so that the 8 categories of beings, including Devas and Nagas, can worship him, and gain the bliss thereof.
O Avalokitesvara, you yourself have a tremendously strong relationship with the beings of the Saha world. No being, whether a Deva or a Naga, whether a male or a female, whether a deity or a demon, or even a miserable, sinful being on the 6 paths of existence, indeed, on hearing your name or seeing you form, anyone who cherishes, admires and praise you will definitely not retrogress from the unexcelled path of enlightenment, and will always be reborn as a deva or a human being to enjoy wonderful happiness. And when such cause and effect is about to run its course, such beings will meet Buddhas to receive the predestination of themselves becoming Buddhas. At this time, you showing great mercy and compassion, and you have pity on all the 8 categories of beings, including Devas and Nagas. I am now proclaiming Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha's inconceivable beneficial deeds, in the various worlds of present and future. Whenever a heavenly being is at the end of his enjoyment of celestial bliss, there will manifest 5 kinds of decadent symptoms. Sometimes he may fall onto an evil path of existence. Such a heavenly being, whether a male or a female, at the time when such symptoms present themselves, should see Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha image. Then such a heavenly being will consequently enjoy even more celestial bliss, and will never fall onto the evil paths of existence, but will gain more great delight. Then will never again fall onto the 3 evil paths of existence as retribution. Even with 1 visit and 1 act of obeisance to Ksitigarbha, their retribution will be changed. Needless to mention how much better such beings would fare if they see and hear Ksitigarbha, and make donations and offerings with all sorts of incense, flowers, clothing, food, precious artifacts, jewels and necklaces. To the Ksitigarbha, the blissful benefits gained by them will be countless and boundless. If a sentient beings on the 6 paths of existence in present and future times should be able, at the end of his life, to hear the name of Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha, If even just one invocation of the name reaches his ear, such a being will never again experience of the suffering from going through the three evil paths of existence. Only by hearing once, he'll be empowered. Needless to mention the benefits he will gain. If his parents and relatives who use the value of his house, jewels, clothing and any other wealth, in order to mold or paint Ksitigarbha's image, if the person in illness, before he dies, see with his own eyes and hears with his own ears, that his relatives have used the value of his house, jewel, etc., to mold or paint Ksitigarbha's image for high benefit alone. If such a person, due to his karmic retribution should ever contract a serious illness, because of that meritorious virtue, he will recover and be well again and his longevity will be enhanced. If, due to his karmic retribution, this person is, at the end of his life, still burdened with all his sinful and karmic hindrances, then, on account of this meritorious virtue, he shall be reborn as a human being or a deva after the termination of his present lifetime and enjoy extraordinary happiness, with all his sinful hindrances entirely eradicated. If, a boy or a girl, either in infancy or under the age of 10, may lose his or her parents or may even lose brother or sisters, and having grown older, may remember his or her parents or other relatives, and wonder onto what path of existence they may have fallen, into what world they may have been born, or to what heaven they may have ascended. If, at such a time, this person is able to mold or paint Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha's image, or even hear his name, look at his image and worship him, for a consecutive 7 days in all sincerity, from then on, upon hearing the name of Ksitigarbha, or seeing the image of Ksitigarbha, then worship Ksitigarbha and make donation, then the relatives of this deceased person, who on account of their karma may have fallen onto evil paths of existence, for a period lasting numerous kalpas, will, thanks to the meritorious acts accomplished and virtues practiced by their son or daughter or brother or sister, while molding or painting Ksitigarbha's image for worship, so that they may be reborn among human beings or devas to enjoy extraordinary and wonderful happiness. If the relatives of this person, due to their own bliss, have already been reborn as human beings or devas to enjoy extraordinary wonderful happiness, then they will, with this meritorious virtue, enhance their sacred causes, and enjoy immeasurable happiness. If, furthermore, this person, for a 3 or 7 day period should be able to worship Ksitigarbha's image wholeheartedly, and recite his name as many as 10,000 times, then the Bodhisattva will manifest his boundless entity to him or her, telling him the whereabouts of his or her relatives. Sometimes the Bodhisattva will manifest great miraculous power, and personally lead this person in a dream to various other worlds, to see his or her relatives, after seeing his relatives. If such a person should, furthermore, be able to invoke this Bodhisattva name 1,000 times every day, and repeat this continuously for a period of 1,000 days, then the Bodhisattva will summon the deities and demons in charge of the land where he lives, and command them to guard and protect this person throughout his or her life, and provide him or her with plentiful clothing and food, and free from illness. An unexpected hazard will never cross his or her door, but much less approaching close to this person. The Bodhisattva will touch this person's head and prophesy his predestination. In the future, if good men and good women should wish to show great mercy by saving all sentient being from suffering, should wish to cultivate the unexcelled body, and should wish to leave forever the 3 realms, and if these people, upon seeing Ksitigarbha's image, and hearing his name, should wholeheartedly take refuge in him, or offer incense, flowers, clothing, jewels and food and then worship him, then such good men and good women will soon see their wishes come true, never experiencing any obstructions whatsoever. In future times, if any good man or good woman prays that in the present or the future hundreds of thousands of myriad of millions of wishes for hundreds of thousands of myriad of millions of things be fulfilled. He should just take refuge in, worship, make offerings to and praise Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha image. Then all that he may have wished or prayed for shall be granted. Should he have a further wish, imploring, O Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha, with your great mercy and compassion, please support and protect me always. Once he made the wish, then he will experience the Bodhisattva touching his head in a dream and prophesying his predestination. In future times, good men and good women, many deeply treasure the Mahayana Sutras, read and recite them wholeheartedly. However, in spite of their brilliant teachers' instruction showing them how to learn the sutras by heart, they may forget them as soon as they recite them, and may, thus, be unable to read and recite them aptly for months or even years. Such good persons have inborn karmic hindrances that aren't yet eradicated, and therefore, they are not yet able to acquire the technique of reading and reciting the Mahayana Sutras. Such persons should, upon hearing Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha's name, and upon seeing Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha image, reverently proclaim his name with sincere hearts. Furthermore, they should offer incense, flowers, clothing, food, and all kinds of artifacts to the Bodhisattva. 1 cup of pure water should be placed in front of the Bodhisattva image. Then with their palms joined the supplicants should pray, while turning their heads to the south and drink water. And they must maintain a wholeheartedly serious attitude as the water enters their mouths. Having partaken of the water, they must take care to avoid the 5 pungent plants: liquor, meat, lust, lying and killing. For a 7 or 21-day period, in his dream, these good men and good women will then see Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha manifest his boundless form, pouring holy water on their heads. When they awaken from their dreams, such persons will be endowed with such keen wit that any sutra, having once reached their ears, will be firmly committed to memory by them. In future times, some people may be wanting in clothing and food, and may have their prayers go unanswered, or may be constantly ill, encounter much bad luck, have much disquiet in their households, have their relatives separated or dispersed, or all kinds of unexpected and unfortunate things may happen to them, or may have many specters arise in their dreams, or may see many terrifying phenomena. If such people, upon hearing Ksitigarbha name, and seeing Ksitigarbha image, should invoke his name wholeheartedly and reverently 10,000 times, then those unpleasant things will gradually disappear, and they will thereafter enjoy peace and happiness, have plenty of food and clothing, and will even experience peace and happiness in their dreams. In future times, some good man or good woman, either to earn a living or private business, or at the life or death moment of one's life, or in the event of an emergency, may have to climb a mountain, enter a forest, cross a river or ocean, or encounter a flood, or have to take perilous path. Such a person, before they commence the journey, should first invoke Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha name 10,000 times. Then, wherever he passes, the demons and deities in charge of the land will guard and protect him. He will always enjoy peace and happiness, whether walking, standing, sitting or reciting. They will be safe always. Furthermore, even if he should happen to meet tigers, wolves or lions, or if he should happen to be exposed to any kind of hazard, such hazard shall inflict no harm upon him. Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha has a tremendous cause and effect relationship with the beings of Jambudvipa. The record of all the beneficial deeds performed by Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha, and which have been both seen and heard by sentient beings, could not be exhausted even if one were talk about them for hundreds of thousands of kalpas. Therefore, O Avalokitesvara, by means of your miraculous power do publish and circulate this sutra, so that all sentient beings in the Saha world will continuously enjoy peace and happiness forever.